Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I am Natan 𝗤𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗏, your host with the most. Today, on a winning Wednesday, I'm very excited to bring you, in the Frequency of Abundance group, accountability for personal growth. And I think a lot of us understand it, kind of like you should brush your teeth every day, and a lot of us think about it pretty much as excitedly. But there's a way to do this that really makes you feel as excited about this as if you were doing something that normally excites you. So if you like goal setting and that excites you, this will feel like that. If you like that sense of accomplishment when you finish that task and check mark it off. Some people, they use post-it notes. They take their notes, they write their to-do list, and then the joy that they get is crushing it, crumpling that paper and tossing it. One way or another, there's a system in place for that accountability in order to give you exactly what you're looking for. So if you're coming through and you're saying, hey, excuse me, I want to know more and I want to get better at this, absolutely. If you're coming at it from a point of like, you know what, this is something that just needs to get done, like washing the dishes or putting away laundry, okay, but there's still a way to enjoy yourself while doing these chores, these tasks. Reframing yourself from that is a good start. So let's start today off very quickly and easily. If you don't know where you are right now, that's okay. You're in the Frequency of Abundance group. We do 7 captivating talks a day, every day. Mondays, motivational Mondays, all the way to today, winning Wednesdays, fearless Fridays. Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern. Come join us here. Captivating talks about a myriad of subjects. On the weekends, I'll let you sleep in a little bit. Come join me at 1 in the afternoon, Saturday and Sunday, for soaring and successful Saturdays and Sundays. Now, if you want to join our free group, I'm going to put this in the chat. Voila. So take a look there. There's contact information if you want to come say hi to me, if you wanted to come be on the show, if you wanted to see any way that you wanted to play in our world, get spotlighted, get showcased, get interviewed. At the same time, this is proudly presented by 𝗚𝗿𝗏𝗏 Creative Agency, which I'm blessed enough to be the founder. And for us, we hunt those giant whales. So we're looking for C-suite leaders, executives, owners, founders. We have a very simple, very proprietary process that blows a dog whistle to that C-suite. And they absolutely turn into someone who wants to understand and hear more from you when they book that one-on-one. So if any of this is of interest and of benefit to you, a spotlight, shining a brighter message on what you do and who you serve and how you serve them, please reach out to me. If you want to go to LinkedIn, you can just literally type the Frequency of Abundance, click groups, boom, you're there. And that's the free group. So you have access to all of these recordings. If you like it and you wanted more, there is a private, small, paid group. It's tens of dollars a month. It's no big deal. But it'll give you access to support, community, networking, group coaching. So many ways that the tide can rise the boat. So we believe that the tide rises all boats. You're already in the water. Might as well come on up. Now, today, very excited to look at the role of accountability in personal growth. So this is going to be something that can become your greatest ally in achieving your dreams and maintaining your momentum. You can't really achieve your dreams if you don't maintain your momentum. This is going to be an ally to help you do that. Let's look at the power of accountability. Let's look at things like clarity, right? Because accountability is going to give you a spotlight and it's going to shine very brightly. So clarity drives action. How are you supposed to do the action if you don't have the clarity? Accountability is going to encourage you to define clear, measurable goals so that the clearer your target is, the easier it is to stay aligned. The more you focus on the target, the easier it is to hit it. Clarity drives action. Consistency builds habits. We know that it takes at least 21 to 30 days of repetitive, concentrated effort and focus and a repetitive task to create a habit, right? So regular check-ins, whether you're going to do it personally, whether you're going to have an accountability partner, whatever you do, that's going to reinforce those positive habits. That regular daily check-in with yourself, with an accountability partner. Because consistency is going to build those habits for you. Motivation amplified. So when you know someone else is investing in your progress and you're not just doing this for you, it can really reignite that motivation, especially during challenging times. I know a lot of very successful people that say, look, if I don't involve my team, I know that I could give an excuse. When I go work out, I work out with a partner. When I need to goal set, I do this. When I have accountability, I need a partner. I know that as soon as I involve somebody else, now it's not just doing it for me. And now I will show up. Now I will work out. Now I will do that, conference is needed. So having someone else investing in that is really going to be a plus. Now, take a look over here. I'm going to pop, voila. There's some contact info in the chat as well. And make it interactive. This is something that's going to be so much more beneficial if you like, comment, share some of that love. We appreciate it. If you wanted to ask a question, if you wanted to reach out, anything that you want to do, let us know. Let us share and feel some of the love. We love that. And let's focus on different strategies for growth. So we know how to set SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound goals. We know how to do that, right? We know that that's going to provide that framework for success. So now let's break it down. Take that big, audacious, hairy goal of yours and break it down. So tackle it in all other big goals that you're going to do by dividing them into these obvious, smaller, more actionable steps. Always focusing on what you can do. That's going to make it a lot easier to track your progress, which is the whole point of accountability. Tracking progress. Use your journals, apps, progress boards, visualize, use accountability partners. Do things in your journey to visualize and to celebrate your wins. We've talked about this before. We'll keep talking about it. I don't believe you're celebrating your wins enough. I don't believe you're being delighted by the happiness that you're sharing all around you. I don't believe you're being tickled pink and just giggling like a schoolgirl, feeling, wow, I can't believe how light my heart feels. Now that you know, focus. Best way to do that, especially if we're looking for reconnecting, we want to reconnect back with our community, right? So in the scope of connecting in your community, let's say in your community, it's going to be a lot easier for you to find accountability partners, obviously. So find someone who shares your values and can challenge you to stay on course. Is not as challenging as it sounds. If you're going to make your life a little bit easier, find someone in similar time zones or that is interested in committing at the same time. And at the same, not just physical time of the day, but the same amount of time. So what time? Time is very important in this case. Let's say that you need to get to your goal in 30 days. Their goal is in 6 months. It's not a good partner. Not the same timelines that both of you are in. Okay, you both have a goal of getting this task done in 30 days. Same timelines, great. Would it be a good accountability partner? Depends. Is that accountability partner spending 10 hours a week to accomplish the goal and you only have 1 hour a week to give? So this is where what amount of time you have available needs to match to really help you with that accountability partner if you wanted this to be quick and easy. Now, of course, they can work like long distance relationships, not the end of the world, right? But know that it's going to be quicker and easier for you if you do that. Thank you, Carolyn popped in. Yes, celebrate small wins, not just the big ones. You're not going to celebrate often enough. And that's the problem. Only these giant accolades that you won in these big award ceremonies. How often do you think those happen? So love finding that different accountabilities, looking for ways that you guys match in time. If both of you have a goal, you're both committed to spending 2 hours a week, both of you are in the same time zone, and both of you want to get this same goal done in 30 days, well, you guys are like freaking perfect accountability partners. That's what you're looking for. It can still be done without that, but that's going to make it so much easier for you. So connect with your community. Look for mastermind groups. Look for collaborating with like-minded individuals that are ready to roll up their sleeves and get to work. So there's going to be more mutual support from both of you. But you're also going to get perspectives, like diverse perspectives, which is going to be really nice. And if you feel confident and comfortable with yourself, seek mentorship. Find a mentor to guide you, hold you accountable. You want to leverage their experience to fast track your growth. So it's not just somebody that you're like, wow, I'm really impressed by you. It's someone you're emulating. It's someone you're trying to copy. It's someone you're trying to follow in their footsteps. At which point, if they could tell you their footsteps, oh my goodness, it's going to make you a lot quicker and easier, no? So go through that process. Looking at the role of accountability in your personal growth. We're not looking at it on your professional level. We're not looking at it in your business. Because what's within is without. The microism is the macroism. As below, so above. And so the way you do anything is the way you do everything. If it's going good inside here with your personal growth, I'm pretty convinced that your relationships, your business, your health, everything else will grow and flourish as well. This is an ability for you to track how good you're doing. And that should be a sign of happiness for you. So discovering accountability can become your greatest ally in achieving your dreams and maintaining momentum. That's what we started this talk with. And that's where we're going to go back and take a quick look, just to recap, so that you remember when we're talking about, some key takeaways for you. Normally we give actionable nuggets, and today, not so much. I want you to just think about this. Not as much journaling, not as much take home, not as much homework, okay? So we won't have this as a very long session today, but I wanted it to be impactful and to make you think. And I wanted that thought to keep circulating and hopefully build something on that, like Inception. So let's go through your power of accountability. We talked about how clarity drives action. We're looking at clear, measurable, defined goals. And the clearer the target, the easier to stay aligned. We looked at how consistency is going to build those habits for you. It makes it a lot easier than you having to figure it out and try as hard as you can. Knowing that those regular check-ins, either for yourself, on an app, with an accountability partner, it's going to reinforce those positive habits. We looked at how motivation can get amplified. And if you know that somebody's invested in your progress, it'll help reignite your motivation during some challenging times, and we're all going to have them. Waking up at 5 in the morning to go work out isn't the awesomest idea at 4:59. It may be the night before when you're thinking about it, but at that moment, it might be trickier than you think. So knowing that someone else is invested makes it a little easier to get through. And we looked at some different strategies for growth. We talked about setting SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound. Using that as the framework, we broke down the big ones, smaller, actionable items, not just bite-sized pieces. What does that actually mean? Make the steps, follow the steps, make them small enough that each one is its own, and then celebrate the small ones, because those are getting you closer to your goal. Progress is happiness. Accountability is how you measure progress. So accountability by default could be a sign of and a source of happiness for you. Make sure you track that progress. That's the whole point. Use journals, apps, accountabilities, progress, vision boards, whatever you need to visualize your journey and help you plot and keep track and celebrate those small wins. So when you're connecting with your community, you find those accountability partners. Connect with Time. Time is a beautiful way to make it quick and easy for both of you to be really, really ideal accountability partners. Look for mastermind groups. Collaborate with others, like-minded individuals. That's a tide raises all boats scenario. And then be selfish. Be self-serving. Be what's in it for me. You deserve it. Find a mentor. Someone who's gone where you want to go and who can hold you accountable and leverage their experience to fast-track your growth. So important that you're not just doing it for you, by you. You start doing it for others, with others, oh wow. The load is lightened. More hands make quick work. So it's a beautiful way to look at progress. Progress equaling happiness, accountability as your ally in keeping momentum to get that personal growth. So I will not keep you guys too much longer today. I want to pop in with some nuggets of wisdom, and I'll let you think about this. And knowing that some people are coming from it in an almost negative way, where they're looking at accountability as like, this didn't happen, you didn't do this, so who do I blame? Accountability isn't about blame. It's about responsibility. It's about ownership of your growth. So we can slip, we can trip, we can fall, we can take a step back. But we don't step off. That's where accountability isn't about, well, you did this and this, and that's why. It's not about blame, even, especially to yourself. It's not going to help. You're stuck with you forever. So stop blaming you. Look about responsibility. Look about ownership of your growth. Remember the old adage, what gets measured gets managed? This is how we're doing it. We're measuring. We're measuring accountability on personal growth. So you can measure things like, I was very emotional 3 times today compared to 18. Doing great. Progress, happiness, good work. Track your actions. You'll see your results, and you'll see the trend. You'll see, are you tracking to your goal? You'll see what you need to see. There's a very simple way that you start looking for a way to transform I'll try into I must. And the way that that invigorates you and empowers you and just tingles and revitalizes and wakes you up is very different. You can use accountability for that. Accountability transforms I'll try into I must, because you're accountable. And if you're accountable to more than just yourself or more than just your own personal success and personal growth, oh wow. A lot easier to have accountability transform the I'll try into I must. A lot of these things are meant to be done for you in the background. Not conscious effort and will and flexing muscles and hard hearts. This isn't about that. This is about path of least resistance so that water can just flow. Let it go. And if it doesn't serve you, really flush it and don't let it come back. Accountability is going to be great to help you see that and see the clarity in that. So use accountability, transform your all tries into I must, and look for, I guess, being transparent about your goals. You know, really open and honest with yourself. The more transparent you are about your goals, the greater your chance of success. Why you're doing this, who it's really for, what will it really serve, will it really make it? Be honest. And honest is maybe the wrong word. That's why I like transparent. Be transparent. Just beautifully, beautifully transparent. It is what it is. What you see is what you get. Be transparent with yourself. Be transparent with your goals. It's going to make achieving them so much easier. And I'll leave you with, we'll go with one question. Fine, one piece of homework. What's one goal you've been procrastinating on? What's one goal you've been procrastinating on? And how can you embrace accountability to help you tackle it today? There's 3 big parts of that. What's one goal you've been procrastinating on? That's when you're transparent and you own up. That's when remember, it's not about blame. So you've been procrastinating on a goal. I have. We all have. Welcome to Life's What Happens While You're Busy Making Other Plans. What's one goal you've been procrastinating on? Be open and honest, transparent, and find that. How could you embrace accountability to help you tackle it? Now is when you're going, okay, so I've fallen off before, but maybe if I do more check-ins, or if I have an accountability partner, or if I really become more honest with myself about why I'm doing this and how important it is to me, maybe that'll transform my I'll try into I must. That's how it could help you embrace accountability. And the last part of that affirmation is one word: today. So what's one goal you've been procrastinating on, and how is embracing accountability going to help you tackle it today? That's the only thing you got right now, and that's all we ever have. So enjoy it, know it, love it. Know that if I can ever help in any way, shape, or form, if you wanted someone to run some ideas off of, if you wanted to be showcased and spotlighted here and talk and give what you know to be true out to the universe and help us rise the boat on all tides, reach out to me. I'd love to have you on the show. If you want to have incredible events and shows and put on these amazing, amazing things and have that audience and have that social impact, reach out to me. I'd love to see where you are in your journey, if there's anyone I can connect you to, or if I can help you in any way, shape, or form. If you want to join us on our LinkedIn, go to the Frequency of Abundance, click groups, come join us, have some fun, look around. I'd love to make some new friends. And if you wanted to roll up your sleeves, do a little bit more on yourself, like I keep saying, reach out, say hi, and there might be something that we can do to play together. I love playing in the same sandbox, and that's why I look forward to these incredible talks where every single day we're going through something new and cool. And we're going to have so much fun. In that beautiful scope, I want you to remember that this is Monday to Friday and on the weekends. So Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern. Weekends, sleep in. Come on in at 1 in the afternoon Eastern. And for this week, we just went through the most amazing Winning Wednesday. Tomorrow's going to be Transformational Thursdays. And blessedly, we're looking at transformational tools for lasting change. Fearless Fridays coming up. We're going to be navigating the intersection of time and energy. Very, very fun. Soaring Saturday, the power of visualization in achieving success. And we'll do a beautiful, successful Sunday, mindfulness practices for daily life and how to incorporate being present more. So I am so thrilled. The rest of this week's going to be fun in the sun and excitement all around. Now, reach out, say hi, share some love. Come connect with us. Come say hi, and I will see you tomorrow. I am Natan 𝗤𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗏, your host with the most. Welcome to the Frequency of Abundance group. Allura Creative Agency proudly presents another captivating talk where we can have a chance to go deeper. I look forward to many, many more.